Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me. Really, really cute dogs. The dogs are on the couch. I'm in my corner, my creepy corner. If you just found us so we're not live, skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe came by, got a reading, didn't get a reading. What is this weird shadow in my face? Maybe it's this. Is it this stick? It's so weird. It looks like there's a bruise right there, but there's not. Any hoodle noodles. Nice to see y'all. Happy Saturday night, Saturday evening. Cheers to another beautiful day of life. Well, I'm so glad I'm on now. I need some friends too. What are you guys up to tonight? What's happening? You feel like you're going through tower moment after tower moment. Yeah, maybe it's the retrograde. I've seen a lot of people go through them literally. Not me though. For some reason, Mercury retrograde is like a hypnotic twilight zone for me. I like it. I just go with the flow. And if something cramps my style or irritates me, I'm just like, eh. I try not to react to it. I try not to feel it all around because I want to be like in, that state that keeps me feeling stable and connected instead of blocked off by some celestial fuckery. I know it's so hard. I had to sit down and eat a piece of chocolate cake over it. But at least I'm strong enough and have the courage to admit I have an eating disorder. So I've learned to not put myself on the naughty step for it. It's like chocolate cake now or toaster strudels for the week. So chocolate cake one. Your intrusive thoughts. So intrusive thoughts are pretty interesting. You kind of want to think of intrusive thoughts as a dingleberry. I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's something that can be easily cleaned up and taken care of and never happen again. And if it does happen again, rinse, repeat, recycle, because your intrusive thoughts don't happen and won't happen if you're not over emotionalizing and dwelling in them or getting into the idea of, what if the fucking happens, even if it hasn't showed up yet? What if it doesn't show up? What if everything works out? I try to get into that idea. Because it's just as scary as telling yourself, what if it doesn't work out? But it feels better. Right. So when you do have an intrusive thought, replace it with something. And I'm not saying replace it with food. I'm not saying, you could get yourself a trusty piece of organite and do an experiment from anywhere. Whether it's a piece that I made or a piece somebody else made. One thing I wasn't sure what organite would do for my life, so that's why That's why I tell everybody, you know, I don't know what it will do for you. I can just tell you what it's done for me, and what the experiments that myself and my friends have done, even with Carl, who was the scientist that built my orgone generators and taught us about orgone, making it correctly, what it does, what it can do for you. Some people, I've sent it to them, and their whole life turned around within 24 hours. Did it feel good? No, it felt like a good stick in the ass, but it was the best stick in the ass they ever had. Some people, they got their orgone experiment in the mail, and they just kept on thriving, and it just kept getting better and better for them. Some people got it in the mail, and their lives improved. And maybe while they didn't make all the right choices, because we are human, we make mistakes. The orgonite did turn this person's life around, and to see them find a new girlfriend and move on from their wife that passed away, and be able to love again, and, you know, turn their back on the bottle and turn their back on their temptations and addictions, and remarry and get into something that was harmonious for them, despite the circumstances. It was interesting, that experiment, for sure. And I like to call them all experiments, because, like I said, I can only tell you what my experiences have been experimenting with orgone energy as a orgone scientist or alchemist. But I can't tell you what it will do for you. People can talk about what it's done for them, and then you can hope for the best. But the thing is this: orgonite is a manifesting tool. So it's just going to, what's going on around you, it's just going to accentuate for the best, for the better. It will repel negative energy. It will make your plants grow bigger. It will make people and things feel more attracted to you, and correct the vibrational energy in the room and in the place. Hi. How are you? Little. Like 9 times out of 10, the most rarest bird is going to be in my yard, because of the thousands of pieces of orgonite. Even though the whole neighborhood is a animal sanctuary. Hey, Alfonso, how are you, dear? I'm so glad that you're here and that you chose us to come and hang out with instead. Oh, yes, you do. You want to be here and see Ruby Dooby Doo eat Scooby snacks and watch me smoke them. Did you ever find that joint? I think you need to smoke another joint and hang out with us. It's gonna be okay. Oh my God, it's puppy number 2. Hi. Come here. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. I think Alfonso needs a piece of orgonite. But yeah, orgonite has been an amazing thing to create, an amazing thing to experiment with, an amazing thing to use with the spirit box. I couldn't imagine how tired I'd be if I didn't have the orgone generators for the ghosts to use so they could talk even more to us, or be more active, or whatever it is that ghosties need to speak into the spirit box. Hey Andrea, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Chammy. Do you have a cat or a puppy, Alphonse? Do you have a pet that maybe you could find comfort in while you're at home? Or do you have a friend who has a pet maybe that could use a human to hug? There's a lot of great reasons to be here. And just because Lisa's not one of them right now doesn't mean that she won't be in the future. What if it worked out with somebody else who was like Lisa, but like 10 times or 100 times better? I mean, what if it just worked out better with somebody else? Okay, well, keep talking to us. It's all right. It's going to be okay. Ruby and Gypsy are here. Yeah, no, Rain's right. Doggies, doggy power, doggy magic, doggy love. Doggies, doggies are amazing. This one is a face sitter. Like, I'm meditating, right? And she came over and sat on my face. I'm like, great, thanks. Appreciate the love. I know you just want cookies, right? Are you happy? Yeah. Do you have free will? I didn't mean to bonk you in the head. Can you touch people's souls, Gypsy? Yeah. Yeah. Can you read our minds? Can you read us human beings' minds? Cookie? Today makes 33 years, Andrea. Well, we'll go ahead and turn on the spirit box and get the REM pod going in a little bit here pretty soon. Ruby. Really? What song is that? You guys must be thinking of each other, yes. Ruby. You want to go lay down on the couch? Is that your favorite place? No. Are my arms your favorite place? Yeah. Here, go get Grandpa. He probably has a cookie for you. Oh yeah, that's a good band. So you know how they say response is like important with communication, but response to yourself is also just as important. It's so important when you are on a manifesting journey, that you take time to self-soothe, you take time to meditate, you take time to sit with each stage of wherever you think you are. Whether it's a good state of mind or a bad state of mind. I had somebody leave me a review that was kind of, it felt like it was belittling to the information that she asked and then the information that I gave. If you're going to assume that manifesting isn't going to work, well, it's natural. It's happening natural. Whether you're, just the way you involuntarily breathe, you involuntarily are manifesting and creating your reality for yourself. So when people are telling you, just manifest it. Well, yeah, it's like you're already doing it. So might as well just get on the vibrational bandwagon. That sounds a little bit crazy, but your response to yourself is just as important as, say, your response to somebody else that you respect or care about or love or respect, or just basic human respect, you know. I mean, you're not going to go to the coffee shop and spill your coffee on someone accidentally. I mean, you might, you know, because maybe you think they're cute and you want to get their attention, and that's the only stupid way you can think of it, you know, and you make up for it by tenfold by like getting their dry cleaning done or something. But that's some shit out of a movie or something, it sounds like. It doesn't have to be that difficult. You don't have to cook up anything. You don't have, it's just manifesting. I hear $1 million is as easy as manifesting a dime. So since I've, manifested a dime as easy as I have $100, I mean, there has to be some truth in that, right? There has to be some truth in the fact that many, many, many mentors and gurus teach that what you think about, you bring about. I'm good, Liz. How are you? I'm going to get the spirit box soon and turn the REM pod on here in a minute. We were just talking about cute dogs, and Alfonso's girlfriend broke his heart, so we're chatting with him. And the puppies, they want to sit on my head. Trust me, if I could put one here and one here comfortably and safely, I would. Are you peeking at me? What? I don't have anything you want except cuddles. Oh yeah, I love Queen. I'm going to go ahead and put the REM pod on. If there's any good spirits that want to come and speak to us, please do now. Please come and touch the REM pod. I don't have the spirit box on just yet, but I will in a moment. I'm going to go get the batteries. If anybody wants to get a reading, let me know. Everything you need to know is in the description. It's $1 per minute. I'm also doing free questions tonight, yes and no. See, this is how you touch the REM pod, spirit. So we like the blue light and the purple light special. Did we ask if she was going to jail? I don't remember, but we can ask it, even if we did. Cheers. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the batteries for the spirit box. Feel free to talk to the REM pod. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty, papa. Oh, REM-Pod, you're so quiet tonight. I'm back. Yeah, sorry you're hurting, Alfonso. It's going to get better, I promise. So yeah, if anybody has a question, please feel free to ask. Yes or no questions for the free questions. It's $10 a minute for a reading. General readings start at 20. You get 20 minutes, 20 plus cards. The screen is bright. Okay, we can get to that question, sure. And we'll ask about jail too for Eliana. Excuse me. If there's any good spirits that want to come and chat with us, the spirit box is open. Once again, if you don't know how to speak into the spirit box, you can just touch the spirit box. You can light up the lights, spirit. You can play a song. Oh, it's so interesting. 8 of Swords. And we're about to ask about Eliana in jail. And we get this card often for her. This is a scene from Golden Girls where Dorothy goes to jail because the police thought that she was a prostitute when she was actually about to get scammed by scalpers for a Frank Sinatra concert that her mother had already gotten her surprise tickets to. So while she was not doing exactly the best thing in the world buying scalp tickets, but also about to get scammed by fake tickets that were from scalpers, but you see what I mean? Like, Ileana's going to jail because of something stupid she could have avoided. And I foresaw this a while ago, and then you came back and actually said, oh yeah, she missed a court date, and I don't think they give any excuses. Like, I mean, I think you have to like have been in some kind of life-altering situation. Well, good luck to her. Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about Ileana going to jail? Will she go to jail, Spirit, because she missed court? Spirit says, yep, she will, if she hasn't already been bonded out or appealed it in some way. She definitely wants to take the higher road, though. She doesn't want to be somebody who's like this. I don't know why she's choosing to go down that road, though. Well, grapes are so awesome. A Spirit, well, Maria's person D make a move this month. And Spirit, I think Andrea 54 Hiker is trying to speak to you. If you could give her some sign that you are connecting with her tonight, please let her know. Spirit, will D be making a move on Maria this month in a way that pleases her? The card was face down, by the way. So we've gotten the Eight of Swords, which traditionally is a no card. Some kind of restriction in that Eight of Swords. So interesting how we just got Eight of Swords for Metal Rain's question. So you're asking why he might not make a move this month. It's because he feels restricted by something. He could feel restricted because maybe at this time he's not ready to jump right into something that like that right now. Despite the circumstances, despite the feeling, might be waiting until it gets a little bit closer to the end of the year. Although, I you know me, I'm not afraid to push the envelope until someone tears it up. Really, Andrea? Man, those grapes are amazing. They taste like candy. In fact, every fruit I picked out of produce yesterday tastes like candy. I wouldn't fret too much about it, Maria. With everything that's going on with his feelings for you, his thoughts for you, being on the good side of things, give him some time to, sit with it. Some people take longer to sit with things. You know he likes you. I know that he's probably somehow in some way probably feels that he's already told you he likes you. Yeah, Valerie, you can donate for a reading. It's $1 per minute. So let me know what I can do for you. General readings start at $20. It's 20 minutes, 20 plus cards. You can correct the energy like that, reacting less to what you don't like and even less to what you do. So you don't like the fact that he hasn't replied to you yet. So stop reacting to it. Stop thinking about it. Stay in that state of mind where you're excited to see where it's going. You're excited to be in the now, experiencing the joy it brings you instead of what you might have been feeling a couple months ago when you were kind of lost and in despair about the last person we had spoken about who moved away. So Valerie, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo only for live tarot readings. Everything you need to know, dear, is in the description. Dollface, did you have a question you'd like to ask? Or Andrea, do you have a question you'd like to ask? A yes or no question? Liz or Alphonse? Let's see if Dollface put one in. Yeah, stop thinking about the replying. So you admit you've been thinking a lot about the replying. I know this sounds cold, but like my person of interest will delete my comments. I don't care. What's important is that the message was received. I think a lot of us get lost in the ideas of the difference between social standards now and to what is practical. What we saw our parents, our grandparents maybe even do has kind of been lost. People aren't meeting each other organically anymore. We're not, we've really been put into a state of mind of like kind of, do I want to call it mind control? Maybe. But it's the worst kind of mind control. Instead of it being like an accelerating love, vibrational quantum pheromone kind of energy that builds upon something that feels good. It's turned into a kind of like a kind of a fuckery of what is polite and what's not polite by social media standards. Like, a lot of people will say, well, it's just so weird to look up the person I like on the white pages and find their phone number and give them a phone call like a normal person or write them a letter, even though people have been doing it for 100 years. But it's more acceptable to orbit somebody on a fake account with a fake name, with a fake default picture, or to continue to have a persona that, well, everybody has the right to want to pretend to be somebody else for once in their life. It's fun, but that's what musical theater is for. Hey, Pam Bear, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Happy weekend. But like I was saying, Maria, I think that I think we can get caught up and get lost in people's social standards for social media being more important, or their response by phone being more important than, say, when they're face to face with us, or we're having a physical approach on maybe a video chat like we are right now, or even you know what I'm saying. So don't worry too much if it was even just 10 years ago, or 15 or even 20 years ago. You might not be worrying about it too much because you know that when the right time was for him to show up, he would wander back over and hang out with you, or say hello, or come by, or respond, which he will. Okay, sweetheart. I'm going to go ahead and look at the PayPals for Valerie and for Maria. They've been good, Pam Bear. Thanks so much for asking. We got the spirit box on. I think Andrea's trying to connect with it. The REM pod's been very quiet tonight. Glad to see you here, Pammy. Let's see. Where is that cell phone? Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so Valerie, thank you. You're going to get 5 minutes. You want, please, any warning over my son's father, Ronald, over my son against me. Please bless if he will succeed to take full custody. I expect his planning blessed. So I don't do legal questions or custody questions, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a little micro mini roadmap, okay? So we can get you in the state of mind that you need to be to take back control of your situation, okay, Valerie? Because it's going to be very simple. A very simple formula that you can practice before bed, when you wake up in the morning, and throughout the day. And it's not just going to help your situation. I just know that the message that Spirit's going to give you is going to help you evolve even higher from it, okay? So you're not alone in this situation. There's many people here to support you. Even you, Alphonse, if you're still here, we're here for you. You're not alone. I know you're feeling heartbroken tonight, but we're all here for you. And then Maria, let's see yours, honey. So that spirit, you're maybe a spirit guide for you, Valerie, since I started talking about what you are going through and experiencing, and you were asking for a blessing, and Spirit touched the REM pod. So Spirit does have your back. Just remember that. Okay, Valerie, and then we'll do yours next, Maria. Okay, sweetheart? Okay, Spirit, what does Valerie need to know? Please, Spirit. Okay, there's my liminal space deck. So Pam, all of Dad's testing was good for blood work and just everything looking really good and healthy. My knee's feeling better. Puppy Rooney's better. Everything's just going great over here. And it's so great to see you. Welcome back to the haunted house. I'm just looking for your questions, Valerie. I just lost them and found them and lost them again. Thank you for your patience. PayPal doesn't give me all the questions, so I have to go into my email. There we go. I got it now, sweetheart. So I may have just frozen. Am I here? I know it is, isn't it? Spirit, tell me, what does Valerie need to know about their situation today? And what's the best advice you could give? She wants to know if there's any warning over her son's father, Ronald. Like if there's any warning over her son against her. Is there anything negative like that, Spirit? So there's a lot of gossip in your Page of Swords here in regards to your answer. So I don't feel so much that there's any kind of warning or danger or anything to be afraid of. This card is really about Spirit saying, hey, look, I'm here for you. I'm your knight in shining armor. Despite all the gossip, don't listen to it. Just cut around that fat. Cut that out. Cut all that negative Nancy stuff out right now. Because Spirit does have your back. Spirit is literally telling you also with that Page of Swords, it's time to build upon the ideas of what you want. What if it just all works out like we've been talking about today? You know, Alphonse, what if it works out with somebody else? You know, Valerie, what if it works out with you in this situation with your baby daddy and your son? Sharing your existing custody, having peace and harmony within your family despite the circumstances and what they look like right now. Spirit, what else does Valerie need to know? Any advice, Spirit? Any advice from the tarot? Yeah, hold your ground. People love you, Valerie. They like you. They like the way that you care about yourself. They like the way you care for others. They like the way that you care for your things. They like that you seem to be emotionally, financially, and pretty stable in regards to the kind of person you are. Justice will be yours. And this justice card, see it and believe it. Embody it to be it. You want to be successful with the situation. You want to see the justice here in the situation. It's already yours because you desire it. Spirit's saying all you have to do is imagine it. You don't necessarily have to believe in it, but you do have to start exploring the ideas of what if it just all works out. And what is it that you have to do to make it work out, to make it right? Once again, a knight in shining armor here for you, a knight of swords. This is a priest, and in the Golden Girls stories in the deck, this knight of swords was a friend of Sophia's, who was a Catholic priest who came from Sicily to visit her. They've been friends their whole life. Spirit might be saying, you know, there might be somebody in your life like that who's spiritual to help you wrap your head around this, to get a little bit more mentally wealthy and feel a little bit more spiritually strong in your foundation. So Spirit's saying, keep your feet on the ground. All right. Spirit has your back. Let me get the liminal space deck so we can get just a few direct messages for you. I think it's so interesting. I cut the deck and I pick it up, and the card that's sitting up is protection. Andrea, sure, we can get into that question in a moment, dear. So the Divine Mother. Miracle Mile. Spirit says, don't give up before the miracles happen, Valerie. Okay? You can have be and do whatever you want. The universe is at your command. Ask the Divine Mother to help you be in the light, to stay in that light, okay? And you'll see even more miracles show up. You are the miracle. You are the Miracle Mile. You are the magician. You are the Divine Mother. You embody that energy because that's your creator. Whatever you feel or believe your creator is, even if it's just the dirt outside, you're constantly co-creating your surroundings and your reality. I've had, my mentor had to turn a situation like this around, Valerie. And she did it. I've seen people turn things around like this. You can do it, girl. Keep us updated, okay? Thank you so much for your donation. Don't have to apologize for anything. We're here for you, okay? Just stay focused on what you want instead of what you don't want. Okay, pick and choose your battles wisely, because harmony and taking action and choosing loving choices for yourself and others is going to get you a lot further. The REM pod is so quiet tonight. Okay, Maria, let's go ahead and get into your reading, love. Just going to kind of clear the cards. Excuse me. And get back to your questions now, Maria, and see what they say. So the one reason that he was feeling defensive, protective about his feelings for you is basically because he's in limbo about them, Maria. If you go back and listen again to that one reading we did earlier privately, it shows that it's more like a kind of like a protective mechanism with his feelings. Spirit chiming in here. So, Spirit, why is, could you clarify why Maria's specific person of interest might be feeling defensive about their feelings in regards to being a little bit in this limbo, epiphany, like energy with her? What's going on with that? What's the most important thing you need her to know about that, Spirit? Oh, goodness. Look at that card showing up again. Let me see what the other card was that just turned over with it. Yep, yeah, Spirit, we're trying to figure out that card right there. Why are they feeling defensive? Yeah, see, because they you make them feel good. They see things that they feel might not be possible right now. But defensive over the things that they see. The wheel turning with you. Not offensive and not necessarily defensive against you, like as if you've done something that's terrible. More like protective about, sensitive about seeing what, and foretelling what it is that they do see, which is, with you, they see someone they can share this life cycle with. Even if it's just friends, even if it's just like somebody that you stay friends with the rest of your life. There's definitely joy in that energy that they feel for you. What song is it, Spirit, that Maria's wondering about that song that reminded him of? What did that song that she sent him remind him of? He might, like not want to push the envelope just yet. The song definitely reminded him of his youth and reminded him maybe that he needs to be a little bit more imaginative with his own communication and his own ideas and what he has to offer in life. Page of Wands is a powerful, powerful card because it shows that this person really is in their head about communicating with you. Well, they know they haven't replied back. But they definitely don't want the communication to literally get old or stale either. Spirit, what is happening with her person of interest? Is he going through a lot? What does she need to know about that? Oh, we've got a few more minutes. Got about 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes still. This card again. Why the Ten of Swords, Spirit? Could you clarify that? So, yeah, he's going through a lot. Could be going through... could be going through some heartbreak. we've got another 10 of Swords again. Wow. So King of Swords and then the 10 of Swords. It's from one extreme to another. And he's definitely going through a lot, yeah. When you ask, is he going through a lot? Yeah. And that King of Swords, trying to keep his head above the clouds, stay resilient, stay focused on a state of mind that he wants to be instead of this 10 of Swords. It rains all the time in his head. Which can happen with Capricorn. That once again, remember Capricorn is they're that moody, stubborn mermaid. You know, we tend to think of Pisces as the mermaid of the zodiac, but I want you to think of those mermaids that are like sirens, like they're like they're different. Like they're not like the beautiful mermaids. They're like the creepy ones, like the spooky kind of different kind of unique. Like this person is immutable. Okay, this person is can be a lot like Pisces in the fact that they're immutable. Like they have an ever-changing kind of emotional energy that can be very cool and dry, or it can be very warm and sweet. And it looks like this person might be definitely overcoming more difficult times. They might even be feeling like, you know, you could be way out of their league because they might not feel so, or coming from a place where maybe they're not feeling so good about, you know, their own self-concept, or haven't felt so good about their own self-concept. Definitely breakup energy, definitely heartbreak energy, definitely going through, you know, I think we all go through it though. You know, and you're just something that makes it feel good. So that, who knows what the clash of those kind of emotions give people, because we're all different. We all experience things differently. And where are you going? Okay. Yeah, let's ask a question real quick since we have like about a minute left. Spirit, what does Maria need to know right now about her and D? Yeah, he just wants nothing but good vibes in that Six of Swords. That I just asked, what is it that you need to know about the energy and the connection and the vibes between you two? Not bad. Might be wondering if you're single. The Lovers as a energy behind that Six of Swords. Loving thoughts. Take care of yourself. Self-love. Somebody asked the other day, what could they do to embody self-love, you know, for themselves, while going through what you're going through as well right now, Maria, with something that's new, something that's like, you know, the honeymoon phase. It's kind of like just the beginning of something you're feeling magical about, something you're feeling good about, something that feels right. My chat's being silly, my head. I can't see the chat. Hold on. Let me see if let me put it, it's on top chat. Let me put it on live chat because maybe it's not. There we go. Now it's working. So another girl who comes here and was looking for love, and we manifested it for her. Well, she's really manifested it for herself, but we did help. It was so cute because she sent me a message today. She's like, I can't believe this is my life right now. It's amazing. And She's like, but he hasn't asked me to be his girlfriend yet. I'm like, just tell him you are. Or just ask him to be your boyfriend. So who knows? I mean, maybe she'll do that. Hey, Yang, how are you, sweetheart? Thank you. I put the Tudor rose on it because I love the Tudor rose. It's supposed to be a symbol of unity. But is it in 2024? Maybe I should Google that. So the rose has been England's national flower since the War of the Roses, 1455 to 1485. It is the white rose of the House of York, which lies at the center of the Tudor rose, with the red rose of the House of Lancaster surrounding it. The design was created especially to symbolize unity, as well as mutual regard for the families towards each other. I just think that's beautiful. Oh, you're so welcome, Maria. Thank you for choosing me to do your readings. Yes, I do readings for on the deceased pet thing. Yeah, I'm a death doula, and that's what we do. Well, at least that's what this death doula does. Not only do we help humans, but we also help people who not only have loved ones who passed on, even pets. I personally took my death doula tag and decided to do the ghost hunting thing, helping people communicate with their loved ones who crossed over as well as their pets. Yeah, I can't wait until you can tell him that, Maria. I can't wait till you both feel comfortable enough and you can say to each other, or one of you can say or does say, I just want to chill out with you and get to know you better. Like, I really look forward to that day. I hope to hear some good news soon. I'm sure I will soon. Yeah, totally be excited to be like seeing what's gonna happen next, because what's the I mean, I think sitting around worrying about the what ifs has been like my biggest procrastinator as a person with ADHD who, is holistically treated and has really gone like push the envelope in not letting or allowing the neurodiversities I have to affect me to the point where I can't function, because I have been there, and it's not easy to climb out of that alone. I mean, a lot of it I did alone, but Yang, how have you been, dear? Are you still there, sweetheart? How are you feeling? I know you said your boyfriend broke up with you a couple days ago, and then I know you guys keep breaking up and getting back together. It's like a country song over there. How are you doing emotionally and spiritually? Are you okay? Thank you, Maria. You're always so lovely to talk to as well. Yeah, they probably can't find her. They probably don't have a real name or something like that. Oh, good. Super hungry. I hope you find something yummy. Hey, Dollface, welcome back. Is it stagnant right now? Does it feel natural? Does it feel natural when you start thinking about the idea of it I mean, oh, yeah, yikes. Hate that sound. Okay, Spirit, what does Dollface need to know about her love life? Is it going to improve because it's stagnant right now? Awesome, yay. Spirit says it's a little bit more of a time for recovery right now for you, but you will get what you give. Okay. You do have beautiful things coming in for you in this Six of Pentacles. I couldn't tell you who it's with or when it will be, but 6 is the all life pattern number. The Four of Swords is definitely saying it's time for you to just chill. Chill with you, recover from this stagnant energy so you can renew it and bring in what it is that you do want to be feeling every day. Because you don't want to be feeling like this every day. I mean, it can't be feeling good to feel like you want love in your life. You want a relationship in your life. You want that happy, harmonious communication with somebody. And, every day you're feeling like that because you don't have it from the person you want it from, or you don't have it in general from anybody, maybe. I don't know. But definitely, no, Kim, I'm not an accountant. So I would just start sticking with the people who choose you. Don't fear the reaper when it comes to turning your back on, laying death to an old story, okay? Because you can always pick up where you left off. Chocolate, I love you. Okay, so it's hard for you to open up. And when you do, you're always disappointed. And now that you said that and you come to this interpretation, what can you do to reimagine it? What does opening yourself up to the corniness of it all and maybe just expecting to be surprised and not disappointed for once? Have you tried that experiment yet? I think you should try as many experiments as you can. I know I have, from subliminals to meditations to workouts to maybe more self-care. Because I was saying earlier, what somebody asked, what's the one thing that you can do for yourself when you're going through this kind of thing, when you're trying to get it right with somebody, or you're in between stages with your love life, or maybe you are in a relationship and things are stagnant or love is stagnant. Well, just self-love would be the self-care you put into yourself. Okay. Get the fuck out of town. Shut the door. So when you shut down, is it like, do you tend to find yourself isolated? You find yourself isolating yourself with, do you find yourself turned off to the idea of trying again? So you go back trying it with somebody else that you might have tried it with before? because it seems easier to go back to that than to try it with somebody new. Oh yeah, you will struggle with it. Yeah, you will struggle with it because, like someone who gains 100 pounds, it might have taken them a month, 3 months, 6 years. They want to lose it. It'll take some time to get that 100 pounds off again. Good. Then keep staying open to the new people. At least you're optimistic in that idea. That's a very good start. Yeah, and the moment you start saying the same old bullshit, just walk away from it. You don't have to put up with it. You don't have to accept any version of anybody you don't like. You just don't. I hear a lot of people say that dating is very hard these days. I'll be right back, loves. Kim, I hope you find a good accountant, honey. Spirit, is there anything that you need us to know about you? Your name, maybe? Your dad said to you yesterday, women need to really do a background check on men we invite into our lives. Oh, he's right. And this is why, I tell people, get white pages. Get it. Do background checks. Ask them who the fuck they are. Where the fuck they came from. Pardon my French, YouTube. Pardon my French dressing. You know me, I'm Inspector Gadget. I'll do it for you. I don't need your name. I don't need your picture. I'll find you. They don't call me Moon Dancer 007 for nothing. That always makes Addison laugh because she'll meet a guy and I'll be like, give me all the deets and I'll give you all the tea and the treats. I probably scared that woman with my Google searches. Spirit, are you happy? Yep. Okay. Spirit, what's your name? What's your name, Spirit? I'll slow it down a little so we can hear you better. David Cooper. Okay. Okay, so we know there's a David Cooper in the house. God, wouldn't that be scary if that's Maria's person's name? Spirit, can you affect physical things?
Check.
Spirit, I can hear you, yes. How many of you are there? You mean the gecko from Geico? Sorry, Spirit, I'm just trying to make you laugh. Not doing a good job at it either, am I? 1 second, I'll be right back. I gotta find the phone so I can make a video about the live real quick. Yes, Spirit, we want to help you, dear. Okay, what planet am I on? Hey Ariana, how are you, dear? I'll be right back. Hello, Spirit. I'm here, Spirit. Just give me a moment. How many of you are there? How many spirits are there? Hey Jarvis, how are you, dear? Hey Tiffany, welcome back, sweetheart. How are you? Hey Andrea, welcome back. Spirit, is Ariana AK flirting with other girls or okay? So you asked that question, Ariana, yesterday. Let's just ask if they're pursuing anyone romantically. Spirit, is Ariana's person pursuing anybody romantically? Spirit says they'd like to pursue somebody maybe in their community or their work, yes? Could be you. Spirit, what does Jarvis need to know? Does Viplav want to completely cut off from Priyanka? Yes, they feel it will be good for you both. Keep me updated, Priyanka, okay? You could probably do better anyway. You're already so beautiful. Okay. Keep me updated. Hey Tay, how are you, dear? I drank all my coconut water. Cool, Tiffany. I'm on planet Mars with you, love. Spiritbox has been a little bit talkative tonight. The REM pod has been very quiet. We've had a very quiet REM pod. Not many touches tonight with the REM pad. Although there have been signs from spirit during specific people's tarot readings for specific questions. Yes, Priyanka, I know, dear, you're Jarvis. I know. It's a beautiful name. Spirit, what does Tay need to know about the person on their mind? Will they get back with them in a romantic way? Spirit says yes, and the Queen of Swords. Try not to be too harsh on them, though. Sophie, hey girl, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you, love. What are you up to tonight? Well, yeah, good Queen of Swords can kind of be, this very person who just doesn't really let it get to them. They just let it slide off their back. They just have this resilience where it might seem a little bit prickly when it's actually just very, finding the sense of humor in things, keeping, in their head above the clouds, not letting it get, up to the tits with things. And the Queen of Swords can feel a little bit prickly when it's just she's really on her pedestal. She's just really got things in order, really wants things to be in order and in a certain, work out in a certain way for her. So stay in that Queen of Swords energy, because this person, everybody and everything is an extra added bonus for you. Okay. Sexy pilgrim. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, so funny. I'll never forget when I was a kid and the school had choir and would make us dress up like pilgrims and Indians, and then put on a play and then sing all those American patriotic songs. It was just so odd to me that it happened every single year, but yet I never really understood the history of it until I was a little bit older. And I guess what really got me into history, Sophie, is I had a history teacher who tried to convince me that Marie Antoinette was not real. So I became absolutely fascinated with history and Marie Antoinette from that time. Maybe he meant it was unreal, the story. Or maybe he thought it was unreal that I was asking about her, but...
Yep.
Did you have a good day, Sophie? How about you, Tay? How about you, Jarvis? Hey, Casey. I'm hanging in there, love. I'm about to take a little break. You remember doing that, Sophie? And the guy would always alone. And then they get you into all these crafts and thinking all these strange things. And I never really knew what to think of it. That was a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, hello, Spirit. So Spirit said that his name was David Cooper. Yep. Is the lady from Faside Castle here tonight? It's the from 1537 or 1547? Casey, why you give A so much power? Will A be okay with it if you choose another guy over him? Like, what's he gonna do? Cut you? What's he gonna do? Cut himself? How do you want A to feel about it? That's what you gotta choose. Yes, Tiffany, it said David Cooper. Isn't that interesting? I'm just trying to push you back on your pedestal, Casey. Get back on your throne. You're already thinking about another dude. You're long gone with A. Of course. Readings are $1 a minute, Casey. So however many minutes you think you need, love, let me know. But I think in regards to you picking another guy over him, that sounds like pretty exciting. Like you'd probably be a lot happier in this new love interest. Like I want to know more about that person. The free questions are yes or no, love, yes. I just don't think you should waste it on a question about A. See what I'm saying? Like, why? Who cares? Like, that's your friend. They're gonna respect how you think and feel. There's not much they can do or say since they have no free will in your reality. You know, and if you give them that power over you, you know, I feel like, you know, when you break up with someone, you or you tell somebody what you want, and ask how they want to operate around it. That's just what the cards are going to tell you either way, whether I pick them up and shuffle them or not. It's your love story, not A's love story. A is just an extra added bonus. You could be with A and you could be with other guy too. You can have both. It's about what you want. So how do you want A to react or feel about you picking someone or a love interest over them? See what I mean? You want a yes or no on what, dear? On A again? Now, what does David Cooper like us to know tonight? Yeah, they'll be fine with it, Casey. Get the lover's card. This is once again, this is a loving choice that you're making for yourself, and you're taking loving actions to help this person in a loving way understand if that's what you want. Nothing wrong with that. Don't put yourself on the naughty step for it. David Cooper would like to know if he disappeared. So I just answered your question, Casey. Okay, love? Yeah, he would be fine with it. So you're safe to love whoever you want, okay? If someone can't respect how you feel about it, I mean, it is interesting, Maria. It said David Cooper. Wasn't there like some kind of magician named David Copper? Was that David Copperfield? Yeah, I guess it was David Copperfield. I did hit my head hard really, but I did hit my head really hard in that accident. Spirit, are you happy? Oh, you're so welcome, Casey. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. We all are. Oh no. My biological clock going off. Spirit, what do we need to know about you tonight, David Cooper? David Cooper, do you live here in the house with me? Yes, okay. So you live here in the Mill Village, specifically with me in this house? You don't? Okay. Are you from here? Were you human once? I'm gonna take my hair down. I realize I've had this hat on all day long. Spirit, are you happy? Spirit? Can you affect physical things? Spirit, can you touch a human soul? I'll slow it down a little. Yes, David Cooper is real. So, is that a good speed for you? Can you tell us if you're happy? Do you have free will? David Cooper, do you have free will? Can you learn new things the way a human can learn new things? Okay. So I would say that that's a yes because I taught you how to touch the REM pod today, right? Sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy. Or this energy is making me feel very sleepy. Even though I'm not sleepy at all. Isn't that weird? Does anybody else feel how heavy this energy is? What about the airport? Do you need us to know something about the airport? Hey, Andrea, how are you, sweetheart? Are you at the airport, Andrea? Interesting. Okay, so I'm not alone in it feeling heavy. Hey, Texas tourists. Do you hear that? Is there something you want to say to Texas tourists here? Texas, do you know anyone named David Cooper? Spirit, would you like an offering? Howdy, Texas toast. How was your day? Did you have a good day? How's your grandma? How's your grandma? How's your dog? How's your family? I know I'm bombarding you with 100 questions. David Cooper, are you still there in the spirit box? Who was it that said OJ was in somebody's spirit box with a knife the other night? Keep that guy away from my spirit box, okay? Or I'll cut him in my mind. Oh, I'm so glad you're gonna see Grandma tomorrow. That'll be fun. So what are your plans to see her tomorrow? Just to go there and look at her? Are you gonna talk? Are you gonna take her a cake? Are you guys doing anything? Dog is running around with someone to fix, okay? How old is the dog again? 6? Spirit, you got a lot to say there, huh? So cute. Do not let the dogs hump. Oh my god. Okay, so the one that needs to get fixed is 11? Is that the one? I don't know why I thought he was 6 years old. Just go and talk. Maybe you can show her your YouTube. She might like it. Then maybe she'll be a little bit more familiar with, or at least have it programmed in her what YouTube might be, unless she doesn't know what it is. In case we need to talk to her in the future. Wow. So no hormonal treatment for the dog will help, huh? I guess you've already spent lots of money on it that you've already gone to. Oh, cool. Good to know Grandma's coherent 100%. So how soon do you think you're going to get the dog fixed? Like, is it benign or is it... Oh, cool, good. Yeah, show her some funny stuff on YouTube. There's all kinds of funny stuff and stuff that she probably like, and funny stuff for people her age as well, believe it or not. So did the doctor say that it was like an emergency, or was this something that you could do over the next couple months and the dog would be okay? I just wasn't sure if he was sick or not, or if this is like a precautionary thing because he has the... Calling? What are you calling, Spirit? You want to call me, Spirit? Nobody else calls me. You should call me. Make the phone ring. Touch the REM pod. Tell me your secrets, Spirit. Do you have free will? Okay. All right. Are there any... Did it just say Cole? Did it just say the name Cole? Yeah, get the x-ray. Get the x-ray first. And let's determine what it is before you go spend $500 to get him cut. Because either way, I mean... I can't believe she can't tell if it's benign or not. This means that might be a doctor that has never experienced one that's not benign. As Spirit Andrea has a question, let her know what she needs to know if you can. Yeah, I can see that this bed is all about the nut chopping. Did they want to nut chop before X-ray? God, where do you live again? Is it Houston or San Antonio, Texas? Alright, San Antonio. Okay, 1 second. So there are several providers that are alternative therapy, like holistic. In your area. I'm just saying, yeah, every doctor's going to say get the cut. But without an x-ray, man, without some kind of you know. What did I confirm for you, Andrea? Yeah, there's a couple of holistic doctors, dear. You might just want to just think about getting a second opinion. Because I would feel apprehensive about I'd want to definitely confirm. I mean, my vet literally, did the exam again last week and was like, she knows what it feels like without having to get the x-ray. But for this vet to tell you, could be, don't know without an x-ray, just get it chopped, it'll fix it. It's really unbecause. What? That really kind of concerns me. Oh, really? Your aunt was from San Antonio. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, Shanir, how are you, dear? Well, see, we don't even know if the dog has the C word. So, and yeah, you're very right, Shanir, about that. But we need to get more details because the dog is 11. All right, let's be realistic. Dog's 11. How healthy is he? Did she do the blood work? What does she tell you about the organs? You're supposed to jump online. Yeah, I understand. I do understand why. I mean, there's totally an epidemic with non-neutered male and females and spayed and neutered issues all over the country. Blood is fine, okay? Organs fine. Yeah, you just might want to try to go to a holistic vet. It's not going to cost any more or any less. Do your research a little bit. Get a second opinion on your dog's nuts. That's what I did before jumping into getting the dog on the table in the ER and getting it a crazy x-ray. Like, she should have still offered you the x-ray before talking about sniffing the nuts. Just to see. I mean, what is she going to do? Oh, your dog has a tumor. She's going to cut it out anyways. Which means either she's not concerned that it could be a tumor or she is. So that's what gets me. Like, if it is what it is, if it's not benign, then it's not getting any smaller and it's getting more and more dangerous every day. What is she waiting for? And why does she go? Why is she skipping? Why is she skipping that x-ray? Not because you said it. She just wants the money to clip the nuts. It's like, yeah, so he just has enlarged prostate and hernia on the back leg. Yeah, you could just even call for a consultation from a holistic doctor to see if there's any alternatives to snipping. I mean, is he doing anything that seems like, is he peeing blood? I know, like, chop nuts and then see. Yeah, that's not how they do it. Like, that's not how they do cancer. Pee-pee's fine, see? So he probably doesn't have a tumor or cancer because he's not bleeding pee. I mean, he's not peeing blood. There's no blood in his urine. Okay, even when she does urinalysis. I would just definitely want to get an idea from a holistic doctor, because usually the holistic vets also practice the traditional medicine. They might even tell you, yeah, getting him fixed will make him more comfortable, or, make it better. But they also might, be able to give him something that is more of a hormonal treatment, so you won't have to go through fixing him. And, because the dog's 11. And he's healthy. I mean, you could put him on the table for it, right? But it doesn't get any easier for them the older they get either. So you got a lot to think about. Yeah, they want to tell that's my vet said the same thing. I've read different though. She said there's really not much. There's really nothing that, but I have read there are things that they like. There are things but there could be things that are non-toxic to dogs that might help. I'm serious. From CBD to kelp. There's nuts. I just feel like I don't know. I guess the older my animals got, there were times that I should have probably thought about fixing some of the cats earlier in their lives, but they had thyroid problems and they had other problems, and it was scary because it was like, I don't know. It can be so difficult to decide about the pet sometimes. But I always like to get a second opinion, which is why I did that basic stuff at the ER, because I had to see what was going on with him. I wasn't finding a doctor. I finally found her though, like the next day, but I didn't want to wait too long because it could have been worse. Thank goodness it wasn't. So I wonder if the vet is the surgeon that would do the surgery. He likes dogs, CBD. That's cute. I make the dog CBD here at the home with the magic butter machine. I'm just like, get the flour and well, I wish your doggy the best. I hope he gets better soon. I mean, he already is better. I mean, we couldn't really call him ill, because he's doing great. I mean, he's running around and he's eating food, and maybe not running around with a hernia, but she doesn't do hernia. So she wants to chop the nuts, but she can't fix the hernia. Interesting. Interesting.
Radio.
Can they even fix a hernia on a dog? I've never even thought about that. Is that even something that can be fixed? He's running and humping. Stop him from humping. Oh my God, stop him from humping, because that's going to make his prostate, that's not going to help. That's not going to help the situation. I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Just let him know when the fun's done, when the hump begins.
What's happening?
So I noticed all the weather calmed down. It's not as windy as it used to be, and now the spirit box has been pretty quiet tonight. Same with the REM pod. Hi, Spirit. Is there any other spirits that want to talk to us before we close the spirit portal tonight? Me too, Texas. I'm going to turn this REM pod off. I'm going to turn this spirit box off. I'm going to do a free collective message right now, and I'm going to get back into the Texas. Might be back a little bit later. I don't know. It just really depends on where I'm at with Texas and if I fall asleep first. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight in our not too distant future? It's nice talking to you too, Texas. Thanks so much, Shana, for coming by. Thank you, everybody who's come by tonight and liked the live. Came and offered your chat and hung out with us. Hung out with me. Thank you so much for the donations, the subscriptions. I really, really appreciate it. Got Two of Cups partnerships. Maybe you have partnerships you need to reconnect with somebody, or those that you love today on Sunday. Take some time to relax. And that Four of Swords. And recover from the week you've just had, jumping into the new week coming on Monday. It's just time for retreating from technology and getting in touch with yourself and your loved ones. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the show. I'm going to turn the spirit box off now. Good night, Spirit. I'll turn the REM pod off. Good night, Spirit. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Love and light bright. Sweet dreams. Kalanita.